When Fiat first launched the 500 in 1957, it was an instant hit. It was created to be a car of the people, one of the world's first true city cars. It was small, easy to drive, and economical to buy and run. Fast forward 65 years and the Fiat 500 is still one of the best small city cars, and now one of the best electric city cars. Is it one of the best? It's definitely up there. You can get the new fully electric 500 as a hatchback or a convertible. It's now longer, taller and wider than its petrol equivalent. It keeps its iconic retro looks, but with some modern style updates. I've noticed it's got some returning retro features as well, nostalgic of a 1957 model. And look at this, it's got its old side indicators back. Well, kind of. They've changed shape since 57 though. They've also brought back the old suicide doors in the 3+1 version that they've got in Europe. Sadly, it's not available for us right-hand drivers here in the UK though. It's still got its same familiar face, but it's not smiling so much anymore. It's got a lot more sass now with those eyes, which are halogen. You've also got daytime running lights too, which are LED on all specs. You've got this lovely 500 badge here at the front, which is new. And you've also got these new streamlined door handles, which are electric. And I actually really prefer the look of this. It's really streamlined, so more aerodynamic. This particular model has got the upgraded 17-inch alloys, which I really like. They're an optional extra, but this car is standard, which is Icon spec, will come with 16-inch alloys. You've got a choice of 15 to 17-inch alloys across the range. Around the back, you've got the new Fiat badge. You've also got the new Fiat 500 electric badge, which has been created specifically for the electric version of the 500. You've also got these LED rear lights as standard. I really love the colourways that Fiat has gone with for the Fiat 500e. There's 6 colours to choose from, and this one is an optional extra, which will cost you about £600. It's called the Ocean Green Metallic, and it matches my jacket. It comes in white as standard, and it's got this really beautiful but quite expensive tricolour option too, which looks really like 90s. I love it. The entry-level option has got a 70 kilowatt motor with a smaller battery. It's going to give you 93 horsepower and up to 118 miles of range, which is not bad. It can do 0 to 80% charge on a 50 kilowatt fast charger in just 30 minutes, which is good. On a home 7 kilowatt wall box, you're looking at about 4 hours for a full charge. The other option is the bigger 85 kilowatt motor with a bigger battery. It'll give you up to 199 miles of range and 118 horsepower, which is good. It will charge on a 50 kilowatt fast charger from 0 to 80% in about an hour, which is really good. And that is actually true because I charged it yesterday and it was so quick and easy. It will charge on a 7 kilowatt wall box in about 6 hours. That's really good. This particular model is the 85 kilowatt version. It's surprisingly nippy and it holds its range really well. It's got more range than the VW e-up, the Mini Electric and the Honda E. The Renault Zoe is still leading the way though when it comes to range. But what I will say is the 500e has got a 4-star NCAP rating, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let me show you what it's like inside. Electric car design is really challenging our perceptions of what we really need when it comes to car design. Gear sticks? No. Traditional grille? No. The Honda E has got no side mirrors. And the Fiat 500e has got no door handles. Look, you just press a button to open the door. And it actually works pretty well. There's also a little nod to its heritage here too. Made in Torino. Torino is where Fiat was founded, and it's also where the first Fiat 500 was made. So it's going back to its roots. I love these little touches. In the front, the car actually feels quite spacious. You don't feel cramped or claustrophobic. The rear seats are a different story though. Not much room back here unless you're a child or a small animal, but headroom's good. And in the boot, it's small too. You get 185 litres, which is not the best. It is bigger than the Honda E though, but smaller than the rest of its rivals. It's big enough to pop your charging bag though and some shopping. I really, really love this charging bag. The interior is actually really nice. You've got this corrugated effect dash, which comes as part of Style Pack. It's really smart. You've got 4 different trim levels to choose from. You've got the Action spec, which is the entry-level version, followed by Red, Icon, which is this one, and you've got La Prima. Prices start from just under £24,000, and that's for the entry-level Action model with the 70 kilowatt motor. If you opt for the entry-level version though, the action spec, you don't get this touchscreen. Instead, you get a cradle for your phone, which when you're spending nearly £24,000, seems crazy. You'll have to get red trim level or higher if you want the touchscreen. But what you will get is 15-inch alloys, rear parking sensors. You'll also get this fully digital dash, which gives you really handy trip info when you turn your car off. Upgrade to the red trim level, which is priced from £25,835, and you get a lot more as standard, including the touchscreen, red exterior and interior trims, wireless CarPlay, cruise control and upgraded alloys. The red trim is a collaboration with an organisation called Red, who fight global health emergencies like AIDS and COVID. This particular car is the Icon trim, which starts from just under £29,000. You'll get 16-inch alloys, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, an extra USB port and the higher powered motor. The Prima is a top spec, priced from £30,835, which will give you 17-inch alloys, fixed panoramic roof, beautiful beige eco leather embossed seat, which I absolutely love, adaptive cruise control, front armrest and blind spot monitor. There's a decent choice of options that you can actually spec on this car. This particular car has got over £3,000 worth of options, so it can all add up. But you can spend less than half of that to get the good stuff. My recommendations of which optional extras to spec is in the description below. Down here you get a bit of storage space for your phone, your purse, your other little bits, but this particular car's got the optional wireless charging pad, which is in a really good spot. You've also got this USB port here. You've got physical controls for your heating, which I really like. You've got an option to use your touchscreen as well, but I really love the fact that it's got the option of physical buttons. And look at this. No gear stick. Nope, instead we've got gear buttons. You've got park, reverse, neutral and drive. It's so easy and there's no lag between them either. All electric cars are automatic at the moment and most just have one gear, so there's no need for a gear stick anymore. Weird, isn't it? Down here you've got this centre console kind of thing. You've got your drive mode selectors, you've got your electric parking brake and you've got your volume control. You've also got this area here, which has got a USB port, a 12-volt socket, and a place that you need to pop your key to charge it. You've also got a cup holder here, and look at this. You've got another cup holder which pops out. The steering wheel is a subtle nod to its heritage. It's this lovely T-spoke design and it's multifunction. I would have liked a track changer button though. The seats are really comfy and they're manually adjustable. They're actually made with recycled plastic from the sea too, which I think's really cool. You don't get carpet mats as standard, which is disappointing. You only get that with top spec, La Prima spec. Let me show you how she drives. Many people have underestimated me at the lights in the Fiat 500e. The 85 kilowatt version is actually really nippy. It's got enough power to do a stint on the motorway and it won't let you down overtaking or at the lights. In my opinion, this car performs best when it's doing short trips around town, going under 50 miles per hour. It's got 3 different drive modes. Normal mode, which is normal, and it's got 2 other modes, range and Sherpa, which give you this braking regeneration, one pedal braking, which is really good. Just pop it on now, just flick that button, and now I'm in range mode, and straight away, as soon as you let off the accelerator, it starts to brake for you, which helps you to put energy back into the battery, prolonging your range, which is really good. I really love Sherpa mode though. If you pop down into that, it will restrict you up to 50 miles per hour, but it'll also turn off some features which are draining the battery. So it helps you really make the most of your range. I think that is a really clever feature and I really like it. It's a lot of fun to drive. There's actually a lot of things I prefer about the Fiat 500e over the Honda E. The range, the price, the drive. Sorry E, I still love you, but I'm not quite sure why. So here's what I love about it. The range. The range is really good, making it one of the best in its class. Thanks to the one pedal braking system and Sherpa mode, which is really clever, it actually manages to hold on to its range, unlike some of its competitors. It's nippy and fun to drive. The 118 horsepower version is a lot of fun. It can keep up on the motorway and you've got no issues overtaking. The steering is light, but it's not a deal breaker. It's really easy to live with. Charging it is a doddle. It's really quick to charge it and you can do 0 to 80% in a really short amount of time. It's super quick. So here's the stuff that I don't like. The price. Yep, I can't ignore the price because it's a lot of money for a 4-seater. And the fact that you don't get a touchscreen, in 2022, for nearly £24,000 is just not on. You don't get a lot of tech as standard, which I can kind of understand because that's the electric market at the minute, but still it would be nice to have more tech as standard. I mean, this particular car is over £33,000 because of all the optional extras. At this price point, you'd expect a lot more bang for your buck. The creepy clown noise when you turn it off. Overall, I really liked the Fiat 500e. I think it's a great contender in the small electric car category. And it's definitely got the edge, especially in terms of range, over a lot of its rivals. So what do you think to the fully electric Fiat 500? Would you have one? Would you have it over its rivals, the Honda E or the Renault Zoe? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing car content, if I do say so myself.